Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna break down this NLE Choppa music video, man. So, apparently a couple days ago, the day before Halloween, NLE Choppa, as he's standing on the white square of the Masonic chessboard, right? The character that he's playing in his music video, right? And the character that he plays in the industry, right? Is painting himself as the individual that's the one that's bringing the order, the scolding, right, to NBA Youngboy, right? And then he's wearing red. This whole video, he's wearing red as some type of high priest, right? So we gonna see what's really being depicted in this video, right? As we see NBA Youngboy is being depicted as the Dark Mason, right, sitting on the dark square, right? So he's doing his bidding for, right, the Dark Masons, and it's a battle going on in between, even in between masonry. That's why you have the blue lodge, you have the red lodge, right? So this is them two birds in one stone, right? Using NLE Choppa as a tool to wipe away their karma, as they believe, right? With people like NLE Choppa, right? You'll think that they're against the industry, but they're in the rooms with the same people that sold they booty and all other type of things, right? And he's in the same room with these people, right? You seen the movie, you seen the interview where he was in the room with Ray J and Jonathan Majors and all them, and he was trying to, enlighten them, and they was painting him to be the goofy in the room, right? When he was the one, trying to shed light in the room. And this is the same thing that's going on with him, right? This is what he's being used for, right? To be used to shed the light, right? Shed light, but at the same time, he's working for them as well at the same time. So it's two birds in one stone that they getting in with him, right? So let's go into this video, man. So we already broke down this screenshot, this thumbnail, right? It's him in the red as the drill sergeant, if you will, calling Youngboy out. You on the wrong square. You see what I'm saying? You letting them folks use you for the wrong reason. You need to get over here on this other square, work for the light. Right? Calling him out because he on the dark square. Now, this video came out on the 303rd day of the year. Seeing this Masonic chessboard, right? Because these are chess moves that's being made. Checkers is too simple. Now, let's actually look at this video. So it first comes on, man, it says directed by the Most High, right? Directed by the Most High, then co-directed and choreographed by Bryson Potts and Travis Paynes. Now, Bryson Potts, that's NLE Choppa real name. And he's saying, he's trying to give tribute to the Most High. All right, it sound good. But as soon as you do that, as soon as you say it's directed by the Most High, you throw up the 666 right after. Then you got the chain saying Death Row Records saying that NBA Youngboy is a plant, right? A puppet. This is supposed to be NBA Youngboy right here, right? But this is the frame. You show this right after you show the Most High. Then you go show the 666 right after. So once again, this whole video is duality, right? This whole video is duality. That's why he's standing half. He's showing you that he's working for both sides, right? And it's gonna be real evident. The more clips that I show you, you're gonna think this is real coincidental. But he just told you that he co-directed it. So everything that you seeing, he had some type of say in it, is what he's saying. I don't know if that's true, but now you can't make the excuse, oh, it was the director, because he just told you that he co-directed it. So we see him standing on this Masonic chessboard, right, with his feet conveniently touching the white and the black, showing you that he's an agent, right, for both sides. He's a Mason. Right? But he gonna show you through this video, right, the message of the video. right? Because right now he's standing, he got once again Youngboy on that black square, and then the devil, right? This is depicted as the devil right here, controlling NBA Youngboy, saying that he's controlling. Right? NBA Youngboy is being controlled by the puppet master, the devil, in the end. You know, the devil has his agents, his physical agents, you know, but all in the end, he's working for the devil. Right? And this is the theme of the video. You know, this is the theme. Calling out NBA Youngboy for the evil that he's promoting. You know, and we gotta get him out of here. Get him out of here, right? So that's the theme of this music video. Now this is the devil right here. Like I said, it looked that whole time it looked like dude off of Get Out. But he said I put one up in your gut under the Jesus piece that he wear, right? Under the Jesus piece. Last thing that I heard was Jesus please. Had me looking at the devil like, this is your king. Right? And then you get the winking, right? Then he say you just a pawn on the devil's chessboard. He's talking to NBA Youngboy. But I beg to differ that they're both pawns that's being used, because if we look at this, we can look at this two ways, right? We can look at this one way, right? We can look at this the light way and say that, yes, NBA Youngboy, NLE Choppa is playing the role of the light mason, right? Shedding light on the dark, right? Letting y'all know, you know, the agendas that certain rappers are being used, right, to promote, to tear down the community, you know, poison the minds of the children, you know, because that's where it started. That's why his name NBA Youngboy. So that's one way. And then two ways you could look at this is, right, the second way, because always once this whole video just illustrated to you that everything has two meanings, two sides, right? So the second way, the second bird with that one stone is the people that's looking at this face value and really buying into this beef between NLE Choppa and NBA Youngboy. They actually feeding into it, and they actually taking sides. Feeding the energy once again, feeding the energy into the mark of the beast system, right? But come on, man, come on, right? Because once again, now he's showing himself giving NBA Youngboy a spanking, right? In the Masonic Lodge. If y'all watch the movie Flower, what is it called? Flower of the something moon or something like that. Leonardo DiCaprio in there, the Masonic Lodge getting a spanking. Come on, man. Right? Because once again, you see him right there, right? With the jump rope. Now pay attention to how he's once again illustrating that he's playing both sides, going back and forth between that black and that white. And then he even says it in the lyrics that he's embracing his dark and his light. Right? These are Masonic principles. And if this video doesn't show you that, I mean, it's clear as day, right? And he's showing you how he tiptoeing between both sides. One side, then the next. I apologize. Yeah, going from one side to the next. All right, next slide. Right, now he's one side, 1 foot, 1 foot black square, other foot white square. This is very intentional what he's doing. Then he's showing how he has multiple of him. Now you can look at this of him saying that he could possibly have clones. He could possibly have multiple copies of himself. You could take that. I'm not really sure if he's cloned, so I'm really not going to speak on that aspect. Now, NBA Youngboy also has a music video where he alludes to him being cloned as well. And NBA Youngboy always be looking different, especially when he got out. Watch that music video, NBA Youngboy with Nicki Minaj and Mike Will Made It. Yeah, I broke that down a long time ago. But yeah, he's showing that video how he got multiple clones of himself and Nicki Minaj too. But come on. right? Because then he shows once again NBA Youngboy. So he's saying NBA Youngboy is a house N-word, a house blank, right? We can bang this out for all the real ones, the house and the field ones. I'm a trill one, right? That's what he say. Then, but while he's saying that, he's showing NBA Youngboy he cuffed up, house. He can't go nowhere. So let's look at what the field look like. So since NBA Youngboy a house nigga, then that mean by this video that he illustrating that mean NLE Choppa a field nigga, right? Okay, so let's look at what the field look like. But the whole time the field is the Masonic checkerboard too. So he's saying even though he's in the field, he's still on the Masonic checkerboard. You see what I'm saying? Even though he a field, he's still on the Masonic checkerboard. It look like a field, don't it? It look like one. Yeah, that's what they showing you. This is what they trying to tell you. That it looks like one, but we still playing two birds, two wings on the same bird. It looked like a field, looked dirty. But if you had looked a little further, you would have seen, yeah, this is a Masonic chessboard the whole time. What Albert Pike say? When the people need a hero, we will supply them one. We will supply them one. So it's going to be how do you say, what's the best word, man? A controlled restraint. You see what I'm saying? Only going to go so far. It's a controlled restraint, a controlled resistance. That's the point. Put somebody out here, make you feel like, they really on your side, put them on a big scale, but whole time working for them whole time. And then the ones that's really, about this, they get that ceiling, they get hit with that ceiling, hit with that shadow band, hit with, all type of things and other things, But it's always these ones, man. It's always these ones that they promote in the mainstream media. And he's sitting there telling you, yeah, this motherfucker it look like I'm in the field. Look like I'm in the field with y'all. Zoom out. Yeah, he in the Masonic checkerboard the whole time. And then look, the vowel silence. He got them folks doing the vowel silence in the background. And remember, he co-directed this out of his mouth. That's what he said. He said he co-directed this. So he had a say in these things that's being in this video. So you can't even make no excuse. You can't even try to make no excuse because he just sat up here and said he co-directed this bitch. On the Masonic chessboard, doing the vow of silence. Showing you his allegiance, right? He's just playing his role right now, getting NBA Youngboy out the way. So apparently they must be getting ready to wipe him out because he's getting older. You know how these kids look at anybody over the age of 26 nowadays. And NBA Youngboy 26. So he getting into that unk range according to these kids. We know unk ain't until you hit about 35, 40. But with these kids that's being programmed, in a minute that spell about to wear off because he's getting older. So yeah, now it's time to bring somebody in. Shed the light on Youngboy, because it's getting ready to be that time to knock him up out of here. It's getting to be that time. His name is NBA Youngboy. He not gonna change that bitch to NBA old man. That's not the agenda here. That's not the agenda here. It's gonna be another NBA Youngboy, just with another name, another look. His time is running out. And this is what the Masons are trying to tell you before it happens. This is them wiping their hands with the karma once again and using one of their own. And then it's the same thing they did with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake. It's the same format, same light versus dark. Masons. They're both Masons though. But they just both playing a role. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. He played as the light Mason, exposing Drake the dark Mason, right? The sixth god, right? But come on, man. Right? Because he even shouts out Purple Rain in his song, right? And even the way it's spelled, he spelled it. These are the official lyrics of this song. And pay attention to how Purple Rain right? Hold on, just real quick, Purple Rain though, because you might think, okay, that was a tribute to Prince, Purple Rain, but Prince spelled it Purple Rain, R-A-I-N. NLE Choppa called this Purple Rain, meaning a whole of royal office rule as king or queen. And right there, what it say for the example of the definition, they bring up the very person that I was finna get to talking about anyway. Queen Elizabeth reigns over the UK, and then that's why Queen Elizabeth wears that purple. That's why they wear that purple, that color for the Phoenicians. They look at it as royalty. They take everything from you. That's why they made that movie, put all those black people in it, and called it the color purple. The crown chakra. That's why Kobe had that crown tattoo on his shoulder. And what he played for, the purple team, purple and yellow. Crown, corona. That's what corona means, crown. Didn't he die, 5-6 days after the first case of corona was caught in the United States? Then where he get buried at? Corona del Mar, right? But come on, man. They keep on trying to tell you these things, man. They keep on trying to put these things in your face, man. But then here go NLE Choppa giving a tribute to the royal family that he served, letting you know while he's on the Masonic checkerboard, giving a tribute to the Purple Rain, the Jesuits that's above this music industry right here that he plays the game in, that he's playing his role in. But come on, man. Right? Because Purple Rain. Now let's talk about Prince and Purple Rain. See, Prince said he would die for you. Right? This is one of the songs that's on this album, Purple Rain. He would die for you. For the number 4. And then you is the 21st letter. And whole time, that was the day Prince ended up dying. On April 21st, which is Queen Elizabeth's birthday. That's the day she was born. So that's what these people do in this industry. The people that's, in power in this industry, they do these tributes. And then the puppets do the tributes as well. So don't think he just in this bitch just on his own accord. Right? Then he's showing, okay, now it's time to play the role as the light bringer. Right? And talk about this. If you look at this as hindsight, this is the Masons putting together a production and showing you what they use these rappers to do. Because look at over here. You got this family. The kids are leaving away from the family, right? Thank God that the kids are on the white square, resembling purity. You see the son, the boy got on the blue shirt, the girl got on the pink shirt. Just exactly how it's supposed to be, right? On the white square, walking off smiling on that white square, maintaining their innocence as they walk out of this cutscene. Then we got the parents that have been poisoned by all type of certain things. Before these kids was even born, right? The poison had already took place on the parents. So now the parents are violent. The parents don't have no love, not showing no compassion, not showing giving no good example. And this goes deeper than rap. But rap is a big play at why black men, especially us black men, tend to be violent when we grow up in these urban communities, right? And it's due to this music, man. It's due to this music. So they showing that in this music video, man. They showing this while he kneeling on Judgment Day, right? And he's sitting there finna whoop on her. The kid's gone because once again, this is what this energy, right? This is what this energy creates. Broken homes, broken families. Everything they're promoting to you. You poison the youth. Nothing positive you do. You the reason dudes beating on their women thinking it's cute. You sending dudes to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you would never fit that shoe. Right? So that's them, that's him playing the light Mason, shedding the light on the dark. Right? And this is them telling you at the same time This is what they use these people for, to poison the youth. That's why I gave him the name, Youngboy. And he's getting older. He's 26. I didn't know he was 26. I thought he was like 23 or 24. So yeah, in a second, you know, these kids gonna start calling him Unc, and that mystique about him is gonna go away. That admiration for him is gonna go away soon. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and that's what and then when they ready to get rid of him, this is what they do. Get their hitman right here. Get their hitman, Agent 47, call their hitman, pew, 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 and then create a story in the news. Everybody sad, and then whole time it was a Masonic play. Whole time, they look at this thumb. Ooh, this the thumbnail right here. This the thumbnail right here. Look at this whole picture. Look at this whole picture. And NLE really painting himself as the light because he's the only one in this frame standing on a white square. So yeah, when they get done with NBA Youngboy, that's exactly what they gonna do. That's exactly what they gonna do. Call the hitman. You ever play Hitman? You see how many missions it is? You remember that 27 Club mission? Where you literally, as Hitman Agent 47, you go kill the rock star on his 27th birthday. That's one of the missions. So they use every little media aspect, you know. Now, granted, NBA Youngboy is an artist. You know, he's young. 26 is young to me. It's still young. I'm 28. That's y'all ain't finna make me feel like pushing 30 is old. Y'all ain't finna make me feel like that. Y'all can make somebody else feel like that. I'm in my prime, my baby. But yeah, man. So that's what they doing this for, man. That's what they doing this for. And that's what they're going. What I was gonna say, NBA Youngboy. So he strikes me as somebody because he's still young at 26, right? So they could use him to. They could recycle him. He's one of those type of people. They could recycle him. So they might even say he dead. He not really dead the whole time. He just play another character, you know. But either way, this is what they do when they're done with the character. They remove him, whether they remove him for real or just a play, just a Masonic play, right? Either way, this is what they do when they're done. When they're ready to discard, when they feel like he's done enough, his mission is done. Especially, you know, especially with that name, and then, you know, with these kids today, you know, you're gonna have to find another puppet. And I think that's what they getting ready to do, because right, he's sitting on the white square again, wearing red. This whole time he's always wearing red, right? He's always wearing red. Right, so that's why I'm thinking like he's the high priest that's conducting this ceremony. It seems as if NLE Choppa is being used as the high priest in this situation. That's gonna bury NBA Youngboy, right? And y'all remember and bury him. You see what I'm saying? Bury him. And you know, and how many times have we seen an artist pass away years after something's in a music video like this? And then we look back, Tory Lanez got poked up in that prison years ago. He had that music video where he literally got stabbed up. He laying on the floor, knife in his back in the music video. Years later, he get poked up in prison. So we see, you feel me, all the time how, you know, they use the media to wipe their hands with the karma. So what if they're actually working on removing NBA Youngboy from the world stage and just used NLE Choppa to broadcast it to the world? Witchcraft. I want you to hear this though. This the end. This the end right here. So he said, Yahweh, Boomaye, NLE. So Yahweh, of course, if you don't know, that was a test right there. If you don't know right there, what does Yahweh mean right there? You already got some work to do. But Yahweh means God. God kill him. God kill him, NLE. So, ooh, just the fact that it just made me say that. So I don't know who they working on. I don't know if they're working on NLE or if they working on Youngboy at this point. Because why did you have them say your name? You see what I'm saying? Why you carrying NBA Youngboy's head? You know, words are power. I didn't even mean to say that out my mouth. You see what I'm saying? But words are power. Words are energy. Power in the death in the power of the tongue. I know I said that wrong, but life and death is in the power of the tongue. So that was very strong right there. So he said NLE, didn't he say Yahweh? NLE, God, kill him. So did he have them people call him Yahweh? I don't know, maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Irregardless, right? They calling on Yahweh to kill somebody, right? In this video, they calling on Yahweh to kill somebody. In this Masonic video, they just called on Yahweh to kill one of these people. And NBA Youngboy is headless at the end. So, hey. Now, I know a lot of people just taking this as surface because it's beef and this is what you do with beef. But it's way deeper to the surface, man. This is scripted beef in the first place. This is a whole deeper message they trying to get off right now. But I believe, yeah, I believe that's all we got. Then after that, then, you know, after they do the chant, and they sweeping on, now they got old girl mopping up the blood on the Masonic chessboard. And then that's all we have. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, man. What y'all think, man? How do y'all perceive this music video, man? Those was my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all's is, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.